ॐ मन्नाथ श्री जगन्नाथो मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरुः ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। नमः श्री यतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। Namaste everyone. Today I'm very happy to introduce to you a new book that was published by me last week. It was published on the day of Swami Vivekananda's 162nd birthday at Vivekasmaraka in Mysore, a place where Swami Vivekananda stayed for about 15 days when he was in Mysore. It was before he became famous. Those days when he was wandering around India as an itinerant monk, when he actually came face to face with the reality of India, and that's when when he wandered around India, he got that idea as to what should be the future of India. So then we see him going to Kanyakumari, then meditating, then he goes to USA, and then the history we all know that. Yeah, but Swami Vivekananda's some important teachings, though people feel Swami Vivekananda was, very old and his teachings may not be relevant to us now. So there are people who may think like that because just because a person has passed away, that doesn't mean that what he has said has passed away. And in fact, when a person passes away, he leaves behind thoughts, and they live for all eternity. So, and because these teachings are about the very existence of man, about its evolution, the great truths they have discovered, these sages like Vivekananda. So they're ever going to be as great source of knowledge and inspiration to all of us. So I have been spending quite a bit of time going through some Vivekananda's teachings, and I always found them to be most ennobling and worth the time spent on them, and so much of energy, that happiness, that light of knowledge that we get when we go through Swami Vivekananda's teachings. And he was declared as the teacher of mankind by his guru long before Vivekananda himself thought anything of that sort. And all the great people, you see, our freedom fighters, the scientists, and social workers, the patriots, all those people, the saints of different denominations, they all hold Vivekananda as a very great man. And it's not simply a belief, because they know how great he was. And that is there for everybody to see his greatness. When you go through his teachings, so illumining, there is not a single person who can remain unaffected, when we go through those teachings, unless we're hypocrites. Anyway, so the central idea which I was thinking was that Swami Vivekananda, he was declared the teacher of mankind, and I thought I should bring out those teachings in a way which people can relate to. People of say my own way of thinking. I consider myself as a very normal human being, and I maybe the lowest of human beings, we can say. I don't have any shame to admit that. But when I go through this, I find that even the lowest of human beings can find hope in Vivekananda's teachings. And I told you earlier, the saints, the scientists, the patriots, the great thinkers, they have surely found Vivekananda to be a genius, and they have followed him. And Subhash Chandra Bose went so far as to say that if Swami Vivekananda was alive, I would have been at his feet. And the wonderful tributes that flow by both Eastern and Western disciples of Swami Vivekananda. Uh, that's not the case. The case here is even people like me and the common people. I think Swami Vivekananda was mostly for the common people, so can derive a great benefit from Swami Vivekananda's teachings, and it will be a great injustice and a great tragedy if Vivekananda's teachings are not adopted by us. Because when you go through his life, you will find such a wonderful character and such a greatness of knowledge, and that feeling for humanity. So everything is there condensed. The best things are condensed as Swami Vivekananda. So during my studies, I found that his teachings should be broadcast in more places. Then I brought out my first book, that was Be One with God. Uh, that was a very concentrated work. I have spent a lot of time on that. Probably the best thing I have done in my life is that compilation, Be One with God. Thankfully, during that lockdown, I had 2 3 months of freedom, and also I could focus totally on that. And much effort has gone into that, and I'm quite satisfied with that book. The idea behind that book was, take Vivekananda's teachings and make them relevant to us in different aspects of life, like make your own future, struggle and hope, day-to-day guidance, know yourselves, the ideal of service, then the universality, then we have the four yogas, then also the practical Vedanta, highest knowledge. So that was brought out point wise in about 12 chapters, having about 1863 quotes. That was the year Swami Vivekananda was born. Then, when I was working on the second edition of that book, I felt that certain ideas there could be dealt upon in detail. So that's when I thought there's a scope for another book where the ideas can be picked and each idea can be explored in depth. So I started working on a new book about 1.5 years back. I've been working on it every day a little bit. I was spending some time on that. So then it came out in a book form. Now it's called Vivekavakya. So it has 1,200 quotes of Swami Vivekananda. It has 40 chapters. So each chapter has 30 quotes, and one quote extra, of course. 1,201 quotes are there. That is Swami Vivekananda's date of birth. That is 12th January 1201. So there are 40 different subjects which I personally felt Swami Vivekananda gives a lot of importance to. So I wanted to explore those things in detail, which have not been explored enough. That was my thought behind when I chose those subjects. And this is not as intense as the first book. This book can be read almost by everybody, and everybody can be benefited by this book. And this book has a foreword by most revered Swami Nityastananji Maharaj, who's the president of the Bangalore Ramakrishna Math, that is in Basavangudi. And he has given a beautiful foreword, and he has explained how Swami Vivekananda's thoughts have influenced the world's thought current. So, this beautiful foreword Maharaj has given to this book, and this book is currently available on Amazon and also on swamivivekananda.net, which is a website specifically dedicated to spread Swami Vivekananda literature. So you can get that this book in that website, and also other books on Swami Vivekananda in different languages you can find in swamivivekananda.net. And the proceeds of this book is priced at 250 rupees. We have discounted at 200 rupees if you buy through our website. And also even from 200 rupees we are giving 50 rupees from the sale of each book towards the construction of Viveka Smaraka at Mysore, the place where Swami Vivekananda had come and stayed for 15 days when he was in Mysore, as I told you earlier. So I'm sure that this book will be beneficial to everyone, and also this will give us an idea of what are the different important aspects of human life, the human evolution, and how Swami Vivekananda's teachings can be highly beneficial to all of us. So I request you to get this book from our website or on Amazon. It's also available as an ebook both on Google Play Books and also on Amazon Kindle. So I'll be most happy to receive your feedback, and I just want to read out some of the subjects we have in this book. Then maybe, actually, I'm planning to have one reading from each chapter on a single day. So that we'll take it from probably in the coming days. So the subjects covered in this book, which could be of interest to you: ÂTMAN, Bhakti Yoga, Brahmacharya, business and money, character, concentration, death, divinity, education, faith, fearlessness, feeling, God, Guru, happiness, health, Hinduism, ideal, India, knowledge, leadership and organization, love, meditation, oneness, patience, patriotism, perseverance, purity, personality, realization, renunciation, sacrifice, strength, struggle, success, thought power, truth, unselfishness, willpower, and work. There is something for everyone in this book, for students, for adults, for both ladies and gentlemen, for both sadhus and those who will not be sadhus. So there's something for everyone. I hope you will really appreciate this book, and I spent considerable effort to compile these quotes with the hope that it will be helpful to a lot of people, and I look forward to hear from you. This is going to be the only book for some time. I'm not going to work on another book for a while. The third book I just want to probably write on my own, but it will be centered on Vivekananda's teachings only. Just in practical life, how it can be applied and what he has stressed on. I just want to put in my own words. But as far as this book is concerned, there's nothing mine. It's all Vivekananda's. I've just taken his ideas and gone in depth. I look forward to your valuable feedback, because whenever we do any book, it's important that we connect with the audience and the readers, and readers will also feel that something worthy has been read. So I was quite hesitant to make this video again. I just long back I did it when the first book was released, but I thought then I should connect with my audience and my readers. So I thought, yeah, I should make this video. And thanks a lot, and I look forward to hearing from you. Namaste, Jai Ramakrishna.